As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style.
Turning it on! Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Klein. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Give to the running back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Catch in the middle, it's Ford. Oh, a lot of space. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Reads it, fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Stanford!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Fires to the big fella, and they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking for room, it's Ford. There he goes! And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it, 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the run, it's Ford. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd down, going up top. He'll pull it down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Klein. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the ground with the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and he's lucky Lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback making checks. The toss sweep to the right. He breaks a tackle. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Fires left. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Brown will throw it. Calls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He's got his man. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Stanford wants to push the pace. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rodney and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 6 over USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's McCulley. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Keeps it himself and gets to first. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Brown wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He'll pull it down and run. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 6 over USC. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They punt it away on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. It's caught. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the gun, the ground game.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Haynes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down, it's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haynes. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Underwood. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The give to the back. Turning it on! And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Yeah, and you could see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. And he gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2. And guess what? First and goal from the 2, this offense will take it.
It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cardinal! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Underwood. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Here's a throw downfield late. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The ball pops out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season under